Hello everyone and welcome in. I'm Velvet. Thanks for joining me today for this tiny home artist couple speed build. So that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? But it's a tiny home and it was for a couple who were artists. And yeah, basically that's how it all sort of went. So this is a shell slash building challenge. I've been doing a little building challenge and it's called Build My Shell Vel, and basically you can upload a shell to the gallery with hashtag VelshellVelshell, and I will build the shell and try and turn it into something. So yeah, the other part of this is that I built this on stream, and the pop peeps on stream added to that challenge. So I needed to build this in burgundy slash red and brown. So those are the two colors that were chosen, and the sim quantity was a couple in their middle years, so a middle-aged couple, and it was two gentlemen, and they were artists. So that was kind of the vibe that we're going for. So it's quite a masculine vibe, which I am there for. Honestly, I really struggled with it. Took me a long time. Like, a good chunk of this build was me flicking through and just going all through the reds and browns and seeing which wallpapers work together, because instantly you don't sort of think burgundy and brown. I don't know if that's a match made in heaven, but it ended up looking really nice. Like, that dark red, that's from growing together, and the brown vertical wood is from Businesses and Hobbies. And yeah, they ended up looking really nice together. And then you bring in those cute little trees at the back there, which I think are from Get Together, and it all just looked really nice together. I was just, oh, I like that. And this is part of why I like to do build challenges like this, because sometimes it pushes you to try some different things and get outside of your comfort zone and try something new. Like, I probably would never have put those colors together, but I really love how they came out and came out together. It just all worked so nicely. And I was really delighted with how this little tiny home for an artist couple came together in the end. Like, the colors just really worked for me. It had like a little bit of a autumny vibe, and we're just in autumn now here in New Zealand. So we're actually middle of autumn at this point, because we're almost halfway through April. And as I'm recording this, I think this will go out a little bit later, but yeah, we are in autumn, and it's one of those lovely cozy sort of styles or colors. It just engenders like this sense of warmth, and I really like that. But again, it's got that sort of masculine kind of vibe to it as well, which I'm also there for, and worked really well for the Sims that we were thinking about to live in this house. So I thought that was really cute. Now, because this is a tiny home, it is not filled with rooms. So this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. Like, this is only a 64 tile house, as you can probably see on the screen. So there isn't a lot of room to muck around on this one. You just got to kind of squeeze it in, and that's fine. I mean, it's for a couple, so they don't need like a lot of space. And they've only got like a 2x2 bathroom, so we had to get a little creative with that. We got there in the end. And I actually, just to add to the challenge, kept this as a limited pack build. So the packs that I used were businesses and hobbies. I always have had trouble saying that. It's a mouthful. Businesses and hobbies. Why couldn't they just call it home and business? Anyway, life and death, growing together, high school years, snowy escape, eco lifestyle, and get together. So those were the packs that I used, the expansion packs. And then from the game packs, I used Dream Home Decorator and Parenthood, and that's it. So it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs altogether. Not too bad. So it should be nice and accessible for people up on the gallery as well. The thing with tiny homes is that you get play buffs with them. So if you're moving a couple or a single sim in here, and they are wanting to build skills, a tiny home, micro home, anything like that, you actually get a buff with your skills. So you will learn skills faster when you are living in a tiny home, which is absolutely fantastic when you are trying to skill up your sim. So You know, in the early days of gameplay, if you're playing a gameplay challenge or a legacy or anything like that, having a tiny home start is such a good idea, just because it helps speed up those skill building things. And you know, sometimes skills can take a while, so anything that really helps you with that skill building is an absolute bonus. I really do like how this build turned out. I was just looking at it thinking, I just really love the colors. I'm just absolutely delighted by that. And I was just kind of thinking, as I was, you know, as I was given the colors that we were doing, burgundy slash dark red and brown. I was just like, oh really? How can we deal with that? But it turned out great, and I've just got to, you know, eat my words on that one. Really, it came together so nicely. So it is what it is, you know, live and learn. Don't poo-poo a colour combination until you've tried it. Some colour combinations obviously are not going to work together, but you know, you never know with some, with others. And there's nothing wrong with trying something that you ordinarily wouldn't, you know, be into. I like it. I do like a dark red. It's just got this beautiful warmth to it, doesn't it? And this is the bathroom. With the play, we did play test this, and the bathroom didn't work as I've got it situated. What I ended up needing to do is I turned around the sink so it's on that other wall, and I moved the toilet so it was on the same wall as the sink, and then moved the shower over, and it worked that way. But the way that I had it laid out as I was building it there ended up not working, because they were able to use the toilet, but they weren't able to get over to use the sink, which is kind of odd, because usually they just walk past those Invisi showers quite easily, but they didn't seem to want to do that one this time around. So anyway, it just took a little bit of rejigging, and we got it fixed, and it was all fine. It was all good. In the kitchen, we are using... What are we using? We're using the base game counters. I'm just trying to think of what. We must be using the growing together stuff. The oven and the fridge. That's what it looks like. Because I didn't have... Did I have Life and Death? Oh, no, it's the Life and Death ones. What am I talking about? I was going to say, I didn't think I had Life and Death, but I do have Life and Death, so it'll be Life and Death for sure. And it is a tiny kitchen, so I didn't really want to overwhelm it with clutter. So I kept the clutter pretty much confined to the wall and to on top of the fridge, because I just wanted to leave that space there for the Sims to be able to do what they needed to do, because sometimes they do like to have a little bit of space to put their food and prepare their food and do this and do that. But we did manage to cram like quite a lot in there. I am about to put a fireplace in, so we've got like a nice little cozy fireplace. I don't think I ended up putting a chimney in, whoopsie daisies, but you know, there's a fireplace in there, so you know, keeping warm during winter. We've got a couple of artist easels as well, because it is a couple in there, and I thought they could have an easel each. So there wasn't a lot of room to add like an artist corner or an artist room or anything to this build. Like ordinarily with an artist couple going in there, I would have an art studio as well, but we really did not have the space, and I couldn't really add any more tiles. So I managed to squeeze it in though. Like there's a little corner, and it's got the easel, and it's got the little art palette thingy, you know, a little whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. I know it's like an art palette where you know, you can mix your paints, but I don't know what the whole chest thing is called. An artist chest? Let's go with that. Anyway, we are heading into the screenshots. I hope you guys enjoy those. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've had fun. I've had fun, and I really enjoyed this build. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, comment, all of those good things. And I will catch you in the next one. Ta-ra!